The summer season right around the corner, but it's already been in the 80s, near 90s, and the experts say it's time for a maintenance check on your air conditioner. Rick Sturdivant from Sturdivant's Heating and Air Conditioning joining us this morning. Thanks for being here.
Pleasure.
How are you feeling this morning?
I'm feeling good.
Well, we're glad to have you. Sturdivant's Heating and Air has been around for a while. Tell me a little bit about the background of your business.
Well, it's been here since 1905. My great-grandfather started the company as a tin shop. It later developed into heating, and then my father added air conditioning, and I'm actually the fourth generation in the company.
That is so awesome.
107 years.
Look at all of these pictures from back in the day, even back in the early 1900s.
Yeah, they're dirty.
The pictures, not the people, as you were celebrating, the 50th anniversary here at this picture, and that was in 1955, so they're a long-standing company. We know that because of that, you have serviced a lot of families throughout the area, and you really tell people that you need to know exactly what's going on in your home. You see the air conditioning on the outside, but you say, know what's on the inside.
That's right.
Tell me a little bit about what to look out for, about your air duct flaws.
Okay, well, part of the equipment is visible to the customer, the furnace, and of course the air conditioning outside, but the ductwork is generally hidden either in the attic or under the house. And a lot of problems can be created there is from the installer, as well as over time they can decay. Insulation can fall off of it, the ductwork can have leaks. It can be too large or too small, which unfortunately about 75% of the time I find something like that in the homes, or the grill sizes are wrong in the return, which can slow the blower down, create major problems in efficiency, even cut the capacity of the unit down 30 to 50%.
These are some really large statistics. It said 75% of the homes that he goes to are not efficient. So tell us what we need to look out for to increase that efficiency in our airflow.
Well, you need to have your ductwork inspected. You need to make sure it's measured and sized properly for the equipment that you have in there. Otherwise, you may be wasting energy just by that problem. Another thing is filters. Very common thing, and a lot of people change them themselves, but there's a lot of choices these days, and I brought with me 2 or 3 of the most common ones that we can look at today.
And these are them right here.
It is, and I'm sure everyone's familiar with this one. It's fiberglass. It's the cheapest one. You can practically see yourself through it, so the story kind of tells on itself that it only catches a certain amount of dirt and the rest of it passes through. That's a bad thing, but on the other perspective, one of the real popular filters is the pleated one. Looks like this. You can tell it's got a zigzag media in there. It's more concentrated and dense, so it will catch more dirt. It won't pass through. Unfortunately, the only thing this filter has against it is, and they work well, they'll catch more dirt than this, is it was designed off a filter from April Air back in the 70s that was actually a thicker media, about like this. You take all that filter and stretch it out, and you're covering a lot more square inches than a 1-inch filter will catch. So it's what happens. Unfortunately, this one's not too bad, but some of them will actually slow the blower down, and so you're not getting as much air movement.
Things have changed since then?
That's right. Now they have one here that's got a fiberglass bar around it. It's called the Perfect Fit filter, and it'll go, and it's got microbial spray on it.
And this one's the best one, then, is what you're
saying?
saying?
It's the one we have found that we like the best. And anyway, the video that's going to roll here in a minute that we're going to show actually shows me just blocking a blower with a piece of metal, and then we'll go through these filters in order. We'll do fiberglass. This one is called a pleated filter, and crazily enough, this is a Perfect Fit filter,
Well, let's go ahead and roll that video as we look at it.
Yeah, you'll see that, and there will be a little meter to one side, and you can look at the numbers drop as we put each thing over the blower, and you can actually hear the motor laboring when that happens.
Well, let's take a look.
Okay. Right here we have a blower assembly out of a typical heating and air conditioning furnace. Incoming air, which is your return, goes here. Supply comes out the top. Normally the filter goes on the return. The shaft sticks out a little too far, so we're just going to obstruct the supply a little bit to demonstrate the different things that having too small of ductwork, wrong kind of filter, leakage, or anything else can do to the speed of the blower. So if you'll hold on just a minute.
their information, 479-751-2178. Their website, SturdivantHVAC.com. Of course, we're going to continue to talk. As Rick, you're going to be back very soon here on 5 Sunday Morning.
Yes.
Because it is almost summertime. We'll make sure everything is going well for you at your house. This is 5 Sunday Morning, and we'll be right back.